Hello there, and thank you for having me. My name is Andrea Lopez, and I am a Colombian American artist, and I'm also a physician. I'm currently living in the U.S. in the city of Vancouver, Washington. I found painting a few years ago, but didn't start seriously painting until 2020. I don't have any formal training in art, but have always been a creative soul. And it was the summer of 2020 while visiting my parents in South Carolina that I decided to repurpose an old painting. Every morning I will wake up at 6 a.m. and paint for hours. Despite the heat and the sweat, there was nothing in the world that made me happier. It was from that moment on that I realized how much joy painting brings to my life. And guess what? I have not been able to stop since. My training as a physician have taught me the importance of learning, inquiring, and experimenting, but no doubt my love for creativity has revealed my purpose in life. I believe growing up in Colombia has instilled a sense of joy and optimism in my work and the way I see the world, of course. It is the strength of a culture that endures so many challenges yet manages to face daily life with positivism and resilience that inspires me. I grew up surrounded by vibrant colors coming from nature, warm climate, music, family ties, and endless devotion. You can see my love for colors throughout all my pieces. Color is one of the most important elements of my design and my way to incite emotion. It is no surprise then that colorists are some of my biggest influences. Artists such as Van Gogh, Matisse, Rothko have always fascinated me. At the time, I find great inspiration in the work of Gary Commerin, Denny Gretcher, Ashley Holmes, Susan Simonini, Cecile Touchon, Michael Shemchuk, and others. What am I focusing on right now? Well, let me tell you. I'm a mixed media artist, meaning I use a variety of conventional elements such as collage, acrylics, pastel, charcoal, and some unconventional elements such as tears and sweat, all included to create my pieces. But what I'm focusing at the time is on discovering my own style, the one that constantly evolves. I'm specifically more interested in learning abstract painting and learning ways to incorporate it into my work. I believe the biggest challenge of being an artist is the ability to paint with abandon and without fear, to build confidence, to accept rejection, and to consistently believe in ourselves despite of all challenges. The advice I will give to my younger self is to listen to your soul and do what you love always. You became a doctor in this country despite not speaking the language, having the financial means, or the deepest desire. Now is the time to be the artist you always knew to be. Whatever it is, the desire of your heart, and as long as you put your mind to it, I believe anything and everything is possible. Most of the times I do listen to music while I paint, and you can also find me dancing. It literally helps me move, shake the fear off, and generate momentum. There are also times when I simply prefer complete silence. The best reaction someone has had to my artwork is when they tell me how much they love a piece and how much joy and inspiration it brings to look at it. That absolutely makes my day. I hope people takes away from my artwork the playfulness and lightness of it, the joy and enthusiasm I put in every piece, and I actually hope they can hear the music and feel the dance. Things coming up for me are an art festival in Seattle, Washington called the Best of the Northwest Fall Art Show. That is the weekend of November 10th to the 12th. You can always see my work by visiting my website at www.andrealopez.gallery, or you can follow my art journey on Instagram at #AndreaLopezGallery, where I post clips of my process, new paintings, and future events. I send a newsletter 3 or 4 times a year, so if you want to join it through my website, I'll be very grateful. Last but not least, big thanks to Art by Artists, our channel, for the invitation. It has been a real pleasure to do this interview. Thank you for providing a way to share my story and the story of so many other artists. Muchas gracias.